Holy shit.
We are back, and unfortunately, we are just missing Kyle, so not quite full strength. We're 3/4 of the way there. Austin Amaya is warmed up and ready for us. He has had his allotted amount of drinks for the day.
I'm ready.
How many?
What is your allotted amount of drinks for the day?
It was 2 large margaritas.
And why are you at the allotted amount?
That's the allotted driving amount.
I see.
Yeah.
And why'd you have 2 large margaritas?
Because they served them.
It's Taco Tuesday, Josh.
Taco Tuesday.
Nico and I were at Taco Tuesday. Well, I went solo, and then I was texting you guys, and I said, you guys can join if you want, and Nico showed up.
Yeah, got some tacos.
Yeah. So did you drink it all, Nico?
No, just 4 tacos and a glass of water.
Yeah, Austin literally sent a text, I'm going to Taco's Way, and I'll be at the bar if you guys would like to join, and wait till the pod's ready. So we're like an hour and a half just at the bar by himself.
Just pounding margaritas and tacos.
How to get ready.
Yeah, how was it? Did you have a good time?
It was a great time. My bet hit at the bar. That was so
that's right. You're probably watching the game.
Bet hit. Actually, both bets hit because I had the over and the under, and they both hit.
NBA,
yeah.
Okay, you got to explain how an over and an under hits.
I had the game under, which was 217, I think.
Who is this? What are the 2 teams?
The 2 C's, Celtics and the Cavs.
Oh, that's a good game.
And
1 and 2.
I don't know how the Celtics lost that game. Was just sad. They were up 20 in the 3rd quarter and lost.
Oh my!
But typical NBA.
That happens a lot, just with the 3-point variance. There's a lot of 3s these days. Yeah.
And let's see. I had game 217 under. And I had second half over of 104, and they scored 100 in the first half. So 12.5 point gap.
Yeah, nice.
Snuck it right in there.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's Taco Tuesday. Had a couple tacos with my boy over here.
Yeah.
Just ready to rip.
The tacos were so good.
Yeah, Tacos Way. Shout out.
My taco burrito all right.
Yeah.
Your burrito's
all right.
mid.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's my fault for getting all meat burrito.
It's also called Tacos Way.
Hot take. I don't think tacos are as good as burritos. I think burritos are
I
better.
love a good burrito, but when it's called Tacos Way,
That's true.
and it's Taco Tuesday, I just go tacos.
My favorite food on earth is tacos.
People love tacos.
I do love tacos.
Tacos are trending hard, and
Can't go wrong.
Tacos are so good.
How do you disrespect the burrito?
And in a health standpoint, you can't really get healthier than a taco.
In Mexican food?
Yeah,
Like in life, or like okay,
Yeah,
Mexican.
no,
I was like,
Low-key in life too. I mean, you just have a little. If you have no additives in your tortillas, just a little corn tortilla, a little meat.
That tortilla adds up.
okay, I was gonna say, if you want the equivalent of the meat that you get in a burrito, in a taco, you need like 14 tacos.
Your burrito looked like it had some meat in it.
Yeah, it's an all-meat burrito.
I will say I'm still hungry. So.
In my mind, a burrito is kind of like a movie. I like movies more than shows. Because I'm like, the movie is the best 2 hours or 2.5 hours of a 10-episode show.
I do like that about movies as well.
That is a great comparison.
Great
That's what I'm saying. The burrito is the hits. The best parts of 15 tacos put into
Wow,
it.
you put it that way.
Tacos are like a TV show. That actually makes perfect sense.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes perfect sense.
More
And you gotta have more of a commitment. You gotta have 10 of them to complete the story.
more
And then you're
episodes.
full.
There's more episodes.
It's just a lot of calories.
With the burrito, there's so much tortilla at the beginning and the end.
Did you see me nibble? Did you see me nibble away?
I usually don't finish the last little nibbles of the burrito.
Yeah.
I'm just over it.
Yeah, there's just too much burrito or too much tortilla.
Chipotle for some reason.
Yeah, that's like the credits. You don't need the. You
Yeah.
don't need the credits.
That's
This
true.
podcast is brought to you by Chipotle. No, it's not.
No,
So-
Tacos
But if
Way.
you're listening, Chipotle.
Tacos
Which
Way.
I also had today.
Wow.
Wait,
That's heavy. Did you get a burrito or tacos at Chipotle?
Bowl.
Bowl.
No tortilla.
I will say, it
Okay,
feels like
that
a
makes
different planet when you get a bowl.
Yeah.
Chipotle just doesn't feel like Mexican anyway.
Yeah,
It's American.
right.
That's fair.
I think the news of the day today is Tuesday, March 5th.
Sorry.
March 5th, yep.
Wow.
The news of the day has to be this crypto wave that's going on. It dropped like 11%. The high of the day was at like 66K.
The high was huge.
66K.
When I
almost
woke
down
up,
to
I'm
60.
like, okay,
Yep.
okay.
And all-time high ATH, right? And then it dropped all the way to below 60 in like 2 hours, 3 hours.
I drove to work and I taught for a little bit and I had lost so much money.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea why this is happening?
Just a pump and dump. You just
That's what I
buy.
hate about crypto.
it's amazing because like
It is amazing, but I hate it.
It's like I love making money. I hate losing money, but it's so up and down. It's like such a wave. It's like playing blackjack, but then this blackjack table might be the future of our world economy. It's wild.
Damn, Josh's coming out swinging with these
you have good
analogies.
I'm just saying, it's like a blackjack table where it's like, but the whole world depends on this hand right here.
Gee,
it just blows my mind.
That's a good point.
It's so weird. It's so weird, and I'm here for it. Golf news wise, what should we lead with? The Cognizant or probably Anthony Kim?
I feel like Anthony Kim made no news.
Yeah, it was kind of.
They tried.
Kind of lukewarm news there.
Lukewarm news. I mean, we
can start with him.
We kind of called it, right? Like if you shoot, I think we said the number was 78.
Yeah, I said under.
And if it was a par 72, that's what he shoots.
That's true.
Yeah, it was par 70, so
76, 76, 74. I am not shocked. I am actually fairly impressed. I didn't watch any of it. Did you guys see anything?
No,
it was on at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's the hard part.
I didn't even look at highlights. I wasn't even interested. But I mean, I don't. Stin, you weren't so high on that tournament for him.
Yeah, I mean. Don't get me wrong. First competitive rounds and
come on, that's not the wave.
12.
Yeah,
how do you really feel?
This is a different man here.
I'm coming out easy. I'm gonna work my way into it.
This is a different man.
Yeah. So yeah, first round 12 years, but
that's crazy by the way.
This guy once shot like 20 plus under in 4 rounds. I mean, if you're shooting 35 shots worse than you once shot in 4 rounds. The game's not there anymore. I'm sorry, it's just not.
I mean,
it's like, okay, Tiger has done this, but he hasn't shot. What did Anthony? 12 over in 2 rounds.
He has stayed fairly competitive for sure.
Like Tiger has stayed, and even like Daniel Berger, Gary Woodland, like when they came back, although like their absences weren't as long as Anthony Kim's, but it's like. I don't know. I just feel like Anthony Kim is disrespecting the game so much and like almost using the game in a sense. Like
interesting.
He left the game for his own reasons, and that's totally fine. Like he's open to do whatever Anthony Kim wants to do, and that's fine. I totally respect that. But then to come back and use his celebrity and use the game as a platform to make money because he sees an opportunity. I respect that. Don't get me wrong. I respect his. Not everyone is going to get this opportunity to come back into golf and make. What does last place make? 100,000.
So you don't like.
I'm just not cool with it.
You're not cool with it.
Yeah, like it's not like this isn't. Golf doesn't deserve Anthony Kim at this state.
Or Anthony Kim doesn't deserve golf.
I think that's a good point there.
Yeah, I think you'd say it both ways.
So what's funny is like No Laying Up actually went the other way. They're like, we hope that the Live Tour isn't just using Anthony Kim as a marketing tool and taking advantage of the guy. And I was like,
yeah.
What is he, a sex worker? That's what's going on in my head.
I mean, low key, yeah.
I mean, yeah, without the sex part, just a worker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great, he makes money, they make money. Who's to lose here?
There's no one losing except the fan because I don't want to see someone shoot 16 over.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to ask this question. Stephen A. Smith hot take right here, so got to preface that.
I'm ready for the Stephen A. Smith hot take.
Is Anthony Kim overrated?
Oh my God, is he ever?
His pro career, how many wins does he have, Nico Mendoza?
3.
3 wins.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
I only know the Wells Fargo, the Quail Hollow one, I think.
I think he won Valero too.
Nope.
He didn't win there?
He didn't win there.
Did he win Valero?
He did not win Valero.
He won in Texas, right?
He won in Texas.
Or no, I mean, not, what's the one?
Did he win the Houston Open?
What's
he
the
won the
famous
Shell
one?
Houston Open.
Yeah, okay.
What's the old Colonial?
Colonial.
Yes.
AT&T National.
That was a good
and
one.
then he won the Wachovia Championship. I think that's the Canadian one. Remember when he hit in the rough like for the last 6 holes and won?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, quick question. Just to pivot real quick. Is he still gripping down to the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
same
so
choking up.
I love that.
I kind of like that too.
I just still love that. Look, the guy had an unbelievable amount of flair.
Yeah. That's why we love him so
Really
much.
cool, yeah.
I do love the 101 off-whites he showed.
Yeah.
That's about the
That's cool.
highlight of his week.
He won a match for what he beat Sergio 6-5.
Oh, yeah.
in an absolute dominant electric performance.
That was
Like,
sick.
he had it, and I'm here for just him having it. Like, that was cool. Career-wise, I think a little overrated. I think very overrated.
I think 100% overrated.
What's his best? What's his best
said.
major finish?
I think it was at Augusta. When he made 11 birdies.
Third.
Top 10?
Third. That's his best.
Third, okay.
What's his best PGA Championship finish? Do you know?
Oof, I don't remember him ever in
take a number.
PGA, so 25th.
50th.
That's pretty bad.
50th.
U.S. Open, 16th
Okay, where at?
in 09. So that was Lucas Glover.
Is that Bethpage?
I think that's Bethpage.
So we're
Yeah.
literally talking about Daniel Berger here.
Okay, the hard part is, though, yes, it was kind of overrated, but he was only 26 when he started to...
26
No, he
isn't
retired.
that young. It's young.
That's pretty young.
It's
In
young.
golf, in a
But Jake's
professional
29.
golf career, I think it is. But then
Yeah.
you guys have
At that
guys
time,
like
though, that was young.
what is Joaquin Neiman? 27, 28,
He might be 26.
25.
Yeah.
25.
Him and Minwoo used to battle U.S.
Okay, so
US
imagine if
25.
Joaquin...
Okay.
I mean, Joaquin's a little better, but imagine if Joaquin stopped playing for 12
He's literally,
years.
you know who he is? He's Minwoo Lee. Minwoo Lee's 25.
Okay.
Minwoo has a couple European Tour wins. Imagine if he wins twice on the PGA Tour this year, which is very plausible.
Little racist comparison there, but we'll take it.
I'm Korean. I could say
But we'll take it. You're not too far off.
You would have
though.
been great podcasting if you were just like, why? Because they're both Asian?
Yeah.
That would have been great.
That's true.
No, a little racist. No, but honestly, Minwoo Lee has a lot of flair.
Yeah, no, I see that.
And let's say he wins twice this year. He wins the European Tour, then next year goes, I'm out. The disappointment would be equal.
I don't think so.
You don't think disappointment?
I think the
He's
disappointment
similar.
in AK was higher than it would be Minwoo.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I'll say that. But if you had to pick someone who's one of the most up and coming, and then if he were to quit, is the most disappointing leave from golf, I think it was pretty high on the list.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's weird about like AK's leave, it was like at a time like social media didn't exist, so it's like he was able to disappear and actually disappear.
Yeah.
Like if Minwoo tried to do this, he wouldn't like. He technically wouldn't disappear. Like you would still find him in the world.
I actually tried to look this up. We actually don't know if AK took that insurance policy money.
Which is crazy.
But that was a
We don't know
rumor.
anything.
That was a rumor before he
no
stopped.
one knows anything.
That's the weird part.
That was a
about
rumor
that,
before he
too.
stopped that there's this insurance policy sitting there and he's probably going to take that and quit golf. And then like 3 months later, he quit golf. So we can probably safely assume he quit golf to
Yeah.
take the insurance.
I mean,
But we don't know.
for him to live.
Yeah,
I
like
guess.
if him coming back to golf for the insurance policy and does he have to pay that money back?
Well,
We
ran
don't know.
out, right, or
Literally,
something?
no one knows. Like the
Yeah.
story is untold.
That's true. I
So
think that's
that's
the big part of it. Like until he kind of clears things up, and he just came out and played. He didn't like address anything. So I mean, I don't know if he will or won't.
So
But
when the time's right.
I
Yeah.
mean, man, he cannot look worse than he does right now.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, he
like
looks
game
like
wise or face wise,
both.
the face is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, how his nose has lost 2 inches of
Yeah,
outness.
he's a left sider for sure.
Yeah, he's a left sider, 100%.
I mean, it's been 12 years, but he looks like it's been 40 years. So that's why I give him a little bit of credit for, what is it, 6 over,
Right.
Almost all 3 days?
He probably has had some fast nights for sure. Supposedly, I've heard this from multiple people who know him that there's a documentary coming out.
Oh, really?
So
that would be great.
yeah.
I would love that.
So I think that's
Maybe
what
that's why he's
the story's
kind of
gonna
keeping it low key, you think?
come. I think that's why he's playing,
That's true, too.
so he could drive the
To
demand
drive
for
it.
that.
Man, that's a
For the
really high.
documentary.
And he got an Instagram. That could be right.
Yeah.
His
yeah,
Instagram didn't really take off though.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
I followed it.
The amount of students.
Yeah, I followed him too, but
The amount of
Yeah.
students who were like, "Who is this Anthony Kim guy? Why is
That's
he so hyped?"
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
only
like-
our age that is really going to be like, oh, wow.
Exactly.
Let's go.
And even newer golfers
And older.
who started during COVID were like, "So why? What's the hype around Anthony Kim? Like,
Yeah.
who's this guy? Like,
yeah, I think
Totally
like
makes sense.
if you didn't know who Anthony Kim was and then you saw what happened this weekend, you're like,
This guy's
why
trying.
does anyone care about
Yeah.
the guy that shoots 15 over?
Yeah.
And I think that's just gonna continue. I think people are just gonna realize it more and more.
Right.
Because yeah, like to your point, like the guy has 3 wins on the PGA Tour. What is so exciting about this?
Exactly.
He was just exciting to watch. And I mean, his ceiling, we didn't know how high it could go.
Yeah.
We never found out because he took that break.
All right, let's move on.
for Tyler. Yeah.
I mean, I can talk about Anthony Kim all day.
Honestly, yeah, but we should, move on.
LeBron James, Drake, Chris Pratt, amongst others, are now investing in the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And also are going to have, supposedly there's rumors that like LeBron James is supposed to meet with Jay Monahan in a house to talk
how you say
strategy.
Jay's name just cracks me up.
Is it Monahan?
Monahan, yeah.
Monahan?
I've
do you
only
say
heard
it?
Monahan, but then you come out and say
Monahan?
Monahan.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
I kind of like that, though.
Monahan?
I mean,
Monahan.
pool. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monahan? Supposedly they're supposed to meet together and like strategize.
What?
That's
What
crazy.
the hell is
Also, like
They golf.
I've seen Jay Monahan
Yes,
in
there you go.
person.
There you go.
I've seen him in person. He's a little guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks
he
like
looks
a little
He
guy.
looks like a
Yeah.
little guy.
So that'll be interesting to see the picture of them shaking hands.
How this
Yeah.
guy is still in golf is nuts.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I kind of give him credit for doing all this and hanging in there.
The other thing that, well, quickly on that, one of the biggest things is people are like, okay, fine, get rid of him. Who's going to come in? No one wants this right now, and he's kind of just
That's true.
the sitting duck while everyone's like, there's a job I don't want, it's that. And anyone who's in golf seems to be leaving. Like the guy who was on the European Tour, he left to go to some tennis league, right?
That's right.
So it's very clear that the PGA Tour just is trying to find leverage to be able to have majority ownership of the PGA Tour.
Right.
I think the December 31st date that got pushed back, I think the biggest hold against that partnership happening was the government. I think the government came and was like, whoa. Because reports started coming out after it happened like, whoa, we were never informed of this. This is not going to happen. And so I think for Congress to get on board, PGA Tour still needs to own most of the PGA Tour.
Okay.
And that they can't give it over to the PIF. So I think they're just looking for more leverage plays. And so the LIV Tour clearly wants to have a stake in the PGA Tour and in American sports.
This is going to
Right.
sound crazy, but I think the LIV Tour is the best thing that happened to golf.
To the actual sport of smacking a ball into the fairway and onto the green and putt, yes,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But
Because it's making the heads of golf think about how they need to change the product to make it better. And they've never had to do that. It's always just been, we're going to have a boring-ass coverage for 6 hours on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to have Frank Nobilo and
Love
Peter
Frank.
Jacobson and
Love those guys.
Jim Nance just fill the air with just
Oh,
BS
goodness.
for like 6 hours. People are going to watch it and they're going to like it. And now that product just kind of dried up and became boring to some people because of new things that have came in, like the LIV Tour, they've made it a little bit more exciting. And now the PGA Tour is having to kind of go back to the drawing board and make something new. And
Yeah.
I think that's good for golf.
sure.
I mean, they're trying to make it more entertaining as a viewer, as a fan. They're trying to attract new people, and nothing about anything that's happening. Yes, like I digress a little bit and say, like, do I like the product right now of professional golf? Not really, just because you don't have all guys playing on the same tour, same course, same event, same field. That's not fun as a consumer of golf. But I think in a few years, the end product is going to be so good that everyone's going to be happy.
Agreed. I don't
I'm
think we
hopeful
disagree.
for it, for sure.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to, I think where the PGA Tour is not fine is that as presently constructed, with the money they're competing against, they could lose a majority stake of the PGA Tour. And then the government's going to stop that, and we're just going to constantly have this. So,
As long as
Right.
the name Tiger Woods is involved with the PGA Tour, they will always have
but
children.
that's not going to be forever.
And LeBron. And Drake, honestly.
I can't imagine a lot of golfers that invest in golf like LeBron, so this is going to
We'll
be interesting to see.
We'll see. How about this start by Golf Week and USA Today with this article? The discussion around professional golf lately has been less birdies and bogeys and more dollars and bills. The disrespect, not on this podcast. This podcast we talking about birdies and bogeys.
And bogeys, for sure.
A lot of disbursement there. Any other thoughts about Drake? I mean, there's no other details. Other
Yeah,
than
no.
LeBron might meet with J.
It's just weird, yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, why
it's
is
just
the golf getting involved?
Lay golf now. Just like golf.
I just think
It's weird.
You
doesn't
guys
even
have-
like golf.
We've seen this man swing a club. How
Yeah.
can this guy know anything about?
I think it's just an
he's a
investment
businessman,
opportunity.
yeah.
I do agree. He is very good at getting people to sit on their ass and watch him, and
I
that's
mean-
what the PGA Tour needs.
He's pretty tight with the SSG. And supposedly they're supposed to go in, and when the worst kept secret in basketball is that they're going to expand 2 more teams, Seattle and Vegas, and LeBron's supposed to own the Vegas team with this group. And so it kind of makes sense. It's like a partner deal. Like you have a business partner, like, hey, we want to do this. Like, okay, fine, I'll do it with you. That's what it kind of sounds like. And again, going back to, they just want a little bit more.
Can they reach out to Taylor Swift?
Honestly, that would be
I'm sure
great.
they've tried.
Honestly, like LeBron and Drake,
Those
they're
are
going
big
to
players.
get maybe another 100K viewers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
You
it's
get-
about the viewers.
You
It's-
get Taylor. What are you
Sounds
talking
like it
about?
is.
It's the viewers are everything,
Right.
and the viewers is what brings in the money.
Speaking of viewers,
well, that's gonna be tough with how many people they're playing.
how
How many stars are?
unfortunately, Kyle's not here to defend me. He showed us those stats that 2 million people are watching the live.
Playing?
You know when's the last time a tournament had 2 million views, not including team play?
Like Ryder Cup, President's Cup,
Yeah, not including those.
Non Masters.
The Masters.
2019 Masters.
No, last year Masters.
Oh, really?
That's the last time there was 2 million people viewing. You're going to tell me they're watching on this TV network I've never heard of?
CW.
CW.
No. On the international one. It's called like
Oh,
Egg something. Like this TV network I've never heard of. And they were getting 2 million views for the Live Tour, matching the Masters.
so you think it's false?
If they got 2 million views, some network would be like, wow, let's get Live Golf.
I agree. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
like
that's true.
just
Compared
complete.
to Masters,
Literally, TNT would say, "Let's get Live
Exactly. Like literally, I'm looking at
Yeah.
this being like, Kyle, there's no way you actually believe this.
Like
He's gonna listen to this and be
Yeah.
pissed.
ABC,
Yeah. Should we call him
TNT. I mean,
Anyone would be like, 2 million views? Okay, let's really take a look at this. But no. And also, the YouTube, if you look at the reviews, I looked at the other 150,000 views.
oh really?
on their YouTube live stream.
And I'm like, you're telling me 150,000 views on this YouTube
wow,
video, and you're telling me they got 2 million
Yeah,
on this
there's no
TV
way.
network?
Good gets more than that 1 hour.
There's no way, yeah.
And like, I've never heard of it. Like, there's just no way.
Yeah, I still think people are just not watching Live,
Yeah. Okay, let's.
which is
I mean,
sad.
people don't really watch golf in general.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
It's similar to NBA. It's a very highlight driven.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like you're gonna get way more enjoyment.
This
out of
is
seeing
why
Instagram.
the average person in golf thinks that every professional makes every 15-footer they look at.
Yeah, which is fine.
Because
Believe
golf,
that.
golf is literally a highlight reel.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
It's on TV.
Believe it.
Yeah.
At least be drawn to it. I think a lot of people who are new to golf, they watch golf. I think they'll be like, "This is droning," unless they watch the back nine on a tight Sunday.
If I watch a guy make like
Major.
every 20-footer on the back nine, I'd be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be mad.
Yeah.
Like, show me reality.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about the Cognizant. What is it? Cognizant
Cognizant Classic.
Classic.
At the Palm
Classic.
Beaches.
At the Palm Beaches. That was formerly the Honda Classic for like 40 years.
The Honda
Yeah.
Classic, not at the Palm Beaches, even
No.
though it was still at the same golf course.
Yes. I wish they would just get rid of sponsors names. I don't know how this started.
Yeah.
I wish they would go back to the Phoenix
Well,
Open.
they have to though.
Do they? Can it be the Phoenix Open presented by Waste Management? Can it be
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be
Okay,
good.
yeah, yeah.
I'd
You know
love
what I
that.
mean?
like that.
The
I would
Palm
love
Beaches
that.
Classic presented by Cognizant?
Yeah, I like
Totally
that.
agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's too far gone.
Oh, yeah.
To where if you're going to ask for extra $1 billion a year,
I mean, yeah, how much
Yeah.
are they paying these guys to be at these events?
they're
I'm sure
charging
millions.
way more now, so they could pay these $4 million, winning purses,
And PIP money.
PIP money, like absolutely unsustainable.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Cognizant.
the Cognizant Classic.
Are we sure this is unsustainable? I mean, what is a ticket price at the Waste Management? $60?
No, it's more than that now, right? 100
No, I
bucks?
think it's 60 for like
Really?
general. Yeah.
60 times 200,000?
Yeah.
I think American Express was like 80.
I mean, what's 60 times 200,000 still doesn't pay that 4 million, but the rest of the purse, like
I mean, that gets you $1 million
with some
for
sponsors,
free.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it seems unsustainable.
I I mean, if you go to Riviera, they're charging $25 a beer. I mean, there's got to be some profit in that somewhere.
Riv was steep.
Yeah. Maybe.
Did you go to Riv?
No, because it's too expensive. It was $130 for a ticket.
$130 for a ticket.
Yep.
But does that cover an entire purse plus staff plus?
No chance.
No chance.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
A beer is $20. I mean, that beer
That's
costs
a lot of beers.
No way
to
it
get
covers all of
$4
it,
million to the winning player.
Yeah.
TV.
They still got to pay Jay Monahan $2 million.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's unsustainable. But the Cognizant Classic, I had to watch highlights because I didn't have Monday pre-recorded and had to go teach. Seemed like a snooze.
Yeah, it was pretty towards the end. Yeah.
Austin Eckroth, though, like that's how you envision playing golf when you're on your pillow.
Yeah.
Like, I have a big round tomorrow. Fairway green. Cut off the bunker, draw off the water. Just the
He
machine.
striped it. Yeah,
He striped it.
At that golf course, too?
Yeah.
Par 3s out there?
That course is playing easy this
It
week.
was playing easy, though. No wind.
Yeah, Smiley had a tweet. He was like, no wind. They played the rough down.
And it rained. They had that storm go
rained.
through.
Luke Donald was in the booth, and he kept saying all week, literally, no wind. The rough isn't as long. The course is softer.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's coming from a guy that hits it short and crooked.
Yeah, he won this event.
Yeah, he's won this event.
Yeah, that's
right.
But yeah,
what's weird about this event is like it doesn't really benefit a long hitter, even though it's a par 70, fairly long course. There's a lot of hole 16, for example.
you can just get in trouble so much on that.
You don't need to hit it really that far at this course. You just need to hit it fairways and greens.
Yeah, there's just water on every hole, so if the wind's out there...
That is even the course.
Even the bear trap is not like... The holes on the bear trap are not long.
No,
Right.
they're just
Like by PGA Tour standards.
Yeah.
just really hard. This is just
Like
a lot
you
of
have
water.
150-yard par 3 on there. They're calling these three
It's not
stretch of holes.
150 yards.
When the pin's in the front, it's 150.
Okay, I get it.
That's
Is it
only
like
Thursday,
190 or something?
No,
Yeah.
15 is the hard hole.
Yeah,
15 is
didn't
the
know
hardest
That
hole.
one's like 190.
What's the one where Sanjay Lim hit it to like close and then he was like the guy who was playing Matt Wallace?
15 is the hard hole.
Is that the hole where he
Yeah.
hit it to a foot? Matt Wallace said like this guy's big balls.
What?
He was
on
a
the
big
pedals
ball
on the
dance.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know the big ball dance?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I love that, though.
No, because like 17 or 15 plays like 15. I think to the center of the green's like 175, but then 16 is like 450, which is not crazy by any means, but it's a layup hole. It's not a driver hole. And then 17 is like 160 center.
Really?
It's
It's that short?
No, yeah, it's not that long at all.
Dead into the wind, crosswind. Very
It's
strange.
always
awkward.
like
Yeah.
circling.
Yeah.
It's never like the wind is like, oh, here's the wind.
And it's just that bunker, it's angled so weird because the front of the bunker is like 140 yards off the tee or like 138. And like the back of that's like
Yeah, it's an
165.
awkward
And
angle
both
right there.
both greens slope into the water.
Yeah.
So if you go long, like the miss is short and short is water. So
Right.
Yeah, usually in years past, I remember being firm, fast, and windy.
Yes. Which is really
Like it
tough.
was a good tournament.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love the finishing hole here.
Even, yeah. I mean,
It's exciting.
how does everyone par that hole?
the finish.
Yeah.
That hole's so hard driving.
It's narrow, right?
Yeah, but they like, Rory had 225 and made par.
That hole is
Yeah.
not easy.
They do the same thing.
I think like
That's right.
the second shot into that hole is not that hard, but the drive
They
off
always
that
mess
hole
up
is
the
so
second shot,
hard.
though.
They do mess up the
Just
same
hit it left as fuck. Everyone's getting it up and down. Left is dick.
I don't know.
As long as you don't hit
Williams
past
did not
the
get it
pin,
up and
you're
down.
fine.
Yeah, I think
And
it's...
Williams didn't.
You can't hit it past the pin on that hole.
You know what's must be tough though is when you're chipping. I mean, this is what for people at home. Like if you're hitting on that right side of the fairway, you look like you're hitting it to a pin that doesn't exist. That's in the
it's
middle
just
of the
out there
water.
on the water.
Just
Even
floating.
the chip has to feel the same. That you're chipping like if this is a foot past it's in the water.
Depending
Even though
on
you
the
don't
angle,
know. Even though you know it's not.
Right.
But yeah.
For sure, yeah. I've seen a lot of guys leave it short.
Yeah, that shot
30
Tiger
feet.
hit in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
blocked
was
that
sick.
one.
Yeah.
He blocked that one
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
ended up right in the hole.
Yeah.
The one Rory hit, though, I think that same year was good.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
was drawing that, I think, into it.
Yeah.
A little left
It just
of the flag.
those
That was
both
a
of
good
those
shot.
shots blew my
Bible, right?
mind that they stopped that fast.
Yeah, crazy.
Because Tigers looked low.
That one was, yeah, he got away
That
with
thing
that
was
one.
so cut, though.
That's true.
It was, yeah. He started that way left.
Yeah.
And it's
Pushed
5 wood goes. 5 wood's got to be the highest club.
I think it was an iron. Was it?
I think Tigers was
No,
nine.
Rory-
Rory's was
Rory
five.
had a 5.
Oh, Rory's was like sky.
Oh,
His Rory's was a 5.
Tiger's was
I
high?
think so, yeah.
That means Tiger hit like 3-iron into that.
He hit 3-iron into that hole.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't believe it stopped. They're like,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a 3-iron, and that thing does not stop.
yeah.
Like, I can't
That
stop.
hole is into the wind, though. It's
I think
always
it was into the wind then.
It's always into
He
the
must
wind.
have hammered that drive.
Yeah.
He was
He was
in
like
the
up there on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fist pump, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Austin
That was
Eckler
sick.
just cruised into a win.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Fourth first-time winner this year.
Exactly. That was what I was going to bring up. Is these first-time winners is really pissing me off.
It's really not hard when the full field is all no-time winners.
Yeah. Rory was in there, though.
Rory was in there.
Why was Rory playing?
That
I don't
guy's
understand
never- that
this.
guy just doesn't win events he should win.
So
He's saving it for the Masters.
yeah, hopefully. They made a good. I think Smiley made a good point where he's like, "This is on a weird part of the schedule because the next 2 weeks is Arnold Palmer, which is an
The
elevated
players, right?
signature match, and then
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
So why would anyone play this?
That's why I'm
What
shocked
is-
Rory was playing.
Oh, no, this is like a perfect 3-week stretch. You have Honda, or Cognizant,
close to his
Arnie,
home.
players.
Who plays 3 weeks in a row now?
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
honestly.
playing fucking golf for a living. It's
Listen,
12 rounds.
I hear you. I just asked a question. That's what
12
I'm
Good players
damn rounds that you're
Do it
playing.
for us. Do it for us.
12
Yeah.
rounds over 21 days. You can handle it. You can handle it.
You know, it's more like 18 rounds over 21 days.
Yeah, you know how practice rounds go, though. You're dicking around the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know about dicking around.
Like, I was watching highlights of freaking Tua Tagovailoa, Good, and Minwoo just freaking having a ball out on the golf course.
Yeah.
They're not grinding.
You know, if you're an introvert, it takes a lot of energy out of you, supposedly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's quite true.
Look, I hear you. It's their job. But nobody does that anymore.
Like, I get it.
Can't why people skip.
Skip Mexico. It's far away.
Yeah.
All the golfers live in Florida.
Yeah.
You're playing in Florida 3
You're
weeks
playing your
straight.
home field.
You're playing a home, yeah, exactly. Home field, 3 weeks in
At
a
a
row.
great golf course.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry. You play PGA National, Bay Hill, and TPC Sawgrass.
You know what? Don't play practice round. Just show up.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, it's like they played the courses
Rory should've
anyway.
done.
Yeah. But I get why they don't play it. But
Yeah.
it's a great course. They should find a way. It'll be elevated one year. And Arnold Palmer one. No one will play Arnold Palmer. It'll be strange like that. Although
They
that
should
would,
go
that'd be
elevated,
cool.
elevated.
They should, honestly.
that would be sick.
That would be sick.
Just
Think about the snowball effect you could have into the PGA and the Masters of viewership.
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, they need to work on that
Yeah.
elevated schedule.
This event needs to go. get
Mexico
back.
happens, then
For sure.
everyone forgets golf exists because
Right.
no one's watching. And then you like kind of like weeding your way back in with PGA National, and you're like, oh, Rory's playing this week. Oh, okay, let me watch.
Yeah.
Well, he does play this one, but last year he didn't.
He hasn't played since 2015.
Oh, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that's all we got for the Cognizant.
That's all we got.
I mean, there's. Do you guys know who Roger Ebert is? There's no chance you guys know who Roger Ebert. Yeah, screw you guys. It's he's like the #1 movie rater.
Hit us with a relevant topic.
Of course,
He's
I don't
like
know
a
who that
great
is.
movie.
This Rotten Tomatoes?
He's Rotten Tomatoes before Rotten Tomatoes. He's like a respected Rotten Tomatoes. No one respects Rotten
It's like
Tomatoes.
Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese's a director. Ah, damn it. Anyways, he does 1 to 4 stars on this movie on movies. This PGA event is
Half a
probably
star.
half a star, 1 star. It was,
Yeah.
Like I'm usually come to
There's
the
no
defense.
exciting part of this tournament.
I usually come to the defense of every event. The course honestly sucked for how
Yeah.
great of a course it was. The tournament sucked. I have no kind words about this event this
Yeah.
year.
Pretty subpar.
Pretty subpar.
But going into elevated events, as expected.
I like what you did there. Subpar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Shout out.
Yeah, no besmirchment to the other podcasts.
The friends of the pod.
Yeah, are they?
No.
No,
It will be.
one day.
One day, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We're back, and we're going to make our bets, and Austin's going to take away here in a second, but we were talking during the break, so we just had to bring him in. Our videographer is Simon King.
Hello again.
Welcome, Simon.
Thank you. I
welcome to the
appreciate it.
podcast.
This will be our bad bounce segment for the week, because it's such a bad bounce that you're just going to take over. You had a 9-hour shoot today
I had a 9-hour
with
shoot.
dogs?
With dogs. It was
So what did you do, just talk to yourself? Like, what was
so basically, I was on my way to a golf tournament yesterday, and as I was driving, I have a friend, and he hit me up saying, "Yo, like long time," and I haven't talked to him in like a year, but he was like, "Hey, it's been a while. By any chance, are you free tomorrow to help me out on a shoot?" And I'm like, like, how good is the money? So I'm thinking about that, and then he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be in Fallbrook." I've never heard of
Which is like an
Fallbrook.
Yeah,
hour and a half south.
It's like San Diego, right?
San
It's
Diego,
basically
yeah.
San
Sure,
Diego.
yeah.
I don't live in San Diego. I live in Orange County, which is like almost hour and a half drive. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about that. And I asked him, okay, well, what kind of shoot is it? He's like, it's with dogs. I'm like, well,
So in that moment, were you excited or were you like?
I was excited for a brief moment.
'Cause you're a dog guy.
Yeah,
You're a
I
dog
love
guy.
dogs. I was like,
You're not one of those losers who likes cats.
exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
If you like cats, you you don't belong in the pod.
It's a besmirchment, yeah.
Exactly. And so then I'm like, dope, and I shot with this, I filmed with him and this brand, and he works for this like marketing agency. So then I get there by 9 a.m. I leave my house at 7, and I'm like kind of like tired. I arrive, I'm like, all right, so like what are we gonna do? He's like, yeah, so we're only shooting dogs, by the way. I'm like,
For 9 hours.
for 9 hours.
And
9 hours.
So my number one question was, don't dogs take like 19 naps a day?
Exactly. And so then a dog cannot stay awake or just like be out and about for 9 hours.
How many dogs, by the way?
yeah, great
7.
question. What?
7 dogs. Do they have the same sleeping schedule? Like, how does that work?
What
had-
breeds of
Did they
dog
rotate?
too?
So you know what's crazy? The video idea was we're going to do a treat for every breed of dog. And so basically we had a
Makes sense.
Frenchie, then we had a Golden, then we had a Great Dane, and then we had what else did we have? We had a Doodle, then we had a Terrier, and then they were just all over the place, just running rampant.
So they're not like I imagine child actors like sit in their chairs, be very
Exactly.
organized, like get ready when it's their turn. Dogs are not trained like that.
Absolutely not. Well,
Really?
And
Okay.
so there's a law. If you have any content like or a movie or like an ad that has dogs, then you're required by law to have a trainer on site because it could be like animal abuse, whatever. Anyway, we have a
Very
trainer.
fair, very fair.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
trainer on. It's like having like a chaperone when you have kids on shows. You need to have a guardian.
Right.
So then
I need a chaperone on the podcast.
you do.
That's you, Simon.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So the trainer's there, and then next thing you know, we're like filming and we're having a good time, and then we just like busted through one scene, and I'm like, all right, dude, like we're treading along, nice. And then immediately the trainer goes, all right, we're gonna take him back for a break now. I'm like, what are you talking about? We got the next scene. He's like, oh well, dogs they need to take a break. I'm like,
What a Gen Z trainer.
I kind of lost my
That's
mind.
soft.
Soft.
Yeah.
Put those dogs to work.
I told the dog, I was like,
soft.
Job ain't finished.
yeah, job ain't finished. Lock in and like, let's go.
Go potty and get your ass back, you dog.
Exactly. And
Go potty, get your back.
And so then we take a break, and then we're like desetting up, and then we're setting up for the next scene, and we're done, and we're like deciding which dog to use now because the dogs are just all spent, and we're like, yo, you've been up for like 10 minutes. Like,
How many treats did each dog get?
okay, so you know what's freaking funny? I might get in trouble for this if this gets like out and about. All good. All right, let's just say there were treats.
I mean, it's a podcast. It's definitely getting out and about.
Of
But go
course
ahead.
it is. Of course it is.
Only to golfers, though.
This is for the people. The treats are meant to sedate the dog. They are calm and collected treats.
Interesting.
So we fed him like 7 of
What
them.
is there, CBD in this? Like,
Basically, we fed
Edible
the Great
treats.
Dane. The Great Dane was like 150 pounds. And then we look at the packaging and it goes 99 plus pounds, feed up to 4 treats. We fed him 7.
So he was feeling good.
But you know what?
are they high or are they sleeping?
They're not
Like,
high.
what's
They're
going
just
on?
like they're just calm.
Just sedated.
Okay.
But luckily, that Great Dane he had his tail between his legs the entire day.
Usually the big dogs are the good ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I pull out the tripod, and I'm just there to assist my friend. I pull out the tripod, and this guy starts yapping at me like the Great
Oh,
Dane.
the Great Dane? He don't like you?
It don't like me for some
Don't
reason.
like
But
your
it didn't like
tripod.
anyone. And
I see.
Like it was barking, yapping like crazy.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, brother, you could kill me if you wanted to.
So not a goodest boy.
Yeah, not the goodest boy. Probably the worst boy out of the 7
not the
dogs
goodest
that
boy,
were there.
okay.
And so,
This boy.
but yeah, and then like the Frenchie, the smallest, happens to be the feistiest. And
Oh,
this guy,
no.
he was trying to hump anything and everything in its sight.
Of
and I was
course.
like, and then like we were filming and we just see like something red in the photo in the video.
Oh,
We're like,
no.
that's the
oh
lipstick.
my. Yeah, it was not
So you don't want the
lipstick.
red rocket in there?
Yeah, a little red rocket. And I was like, I think we got to wrap the scene. We got to pull in the other dog now. So
You know what image I'm thinking of is like in The Hangover when the tiger gets high.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like chilling. Like, that's all I can think of with this great day.
yeah.
Or when the dog's jerking off at the table. That's what I picture.
No,
Hey,
that's
Frenchies do jerk off.
you're thinking of a different movie.
No,
They just rub
what
it.
movie might?
You're thinking
You know
of
what I'm
Due
talking
Date. Due Date.
Due Date, yeah, because it's Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
No, they have a Frenchie and due date. And
Yeah, that's
Frenchies
what
jack off.
Your Frenchie doesn't
Yeah.
love to do that.
I'm on number 3. They all jack off.
They just like to
That's
lick his
crazy,
lip
yeah.
and jack off.
That's wild. That is wild. I mean, but you know, there's that dog in him, I guess. So
Yeah.
The dog in there.
Is that dog in him?
They got them down.
Well,
that's
Yeah.
my fault.
thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Thank you
know.
for being
Yeah, we
here,
just had
Simon.
you're a bad bouncer of the week.
Yeah, I know. That I was the only bad bounce
Yes.
of the week.
That's our bad bounce.
That's our
of the
bad
week.
bounce.
Yeah.
Now it's our bad bounce of the week.
I
Yeah.
was absolutely mind blown when I heard that
Yeah.
you went to go film
too.
dogs.
And I was too when I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Simon.
You're welcome.
You may return to your post and make sure us children are
Yeah.
holding it together.
Can I call you
Make
back?
sure these dogs have their break.
Yeah.
I'm live on the podcast right now. My mom's calling me.
Shout out, Nancy.
Nico said hi. Yeah, I'll call you back. Okay. It's my mom. My mom's calling at 9:12.
Yeah, that's
She's concerned.
that's never good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 o'clock call from mom. She's
Yeah,
asking.
that's
Yeah.
so,
Do you need to talk to her?
I think Nancy's had a few too.
Oh.
She's calling me at 9.
All right. Awesome. Go
All
ahead.
right. With that being said, we are to our bets, boys. Last week, I personally did not have the best of weeks with minus 1,000. I'm sorry. You know, last week I didn't have a good full slate of bets. I will say
That is true. You
we
were
did podcast
disadvantaged.
on Monday, but for some reason we didn't have all the lines out, and that. Yeah, I'm gonna blame that for my minus 1K.
Blame it. I agree. That's where you excel.
It's not our fault.
Yeah, I need tournament matchups, and I did
You
not
go
have.
like, no.
I did not have any tournament matchups. So for that being said, I was minus 1K, and I apologize to listeners. Josh Huyun Park up 1,060 last week.
Sneaking it in there.
Nico moving off his negative 1738 number, won
That's a
200.
dud.
He made $200 on a massive hit on your bad bet.
Yep.
Yeah,
My
that
boy.
bet was huge. Plus 900.
Plus 1,100.
Plus
Jake
1,100.
Knapp. Jake Knapp, top
Jake
5.
Knapp.
You should have put more on that.
Put $100 on
Looking
that
back,
and
yeah.
lost all
Put
$900.
$1,000.
And Kyle, who's not with us, won 700. Somehow that brown
just
piece of
keeps
shit just always
winning.
wins.
It's ridiculous.
He only
it's-
hits bad bets.
yeah, he
really
If you
does.
think it's like ridiculously dumb, and Kyle says, "Oh, you know, I'm going to take this," like you should probably take.
You
it
should
too.
take it.
Usually
yeah.
wins, yep.
So
Yeah, he
that
does.
leaves our totals at Kyle is up 2,081 on the year. I am up 679. Rough week. Simon is still up 750. Josh is sneaking up the leaderboard, or really
Sneaking
sneakily
to take the lead.
sneakily maintaining the lead at 2753. And Nico is bringing up the rear, negative 1538. That's actually
Chipping away. We're
Chipping
chipping
away.
away. Yeah.
You made
That's pretty
$12
good.
last week and $200 this week.
Yeah.
So
We're in the positive.
Yeah,
working
Nico
up.
followers are feeling good about themselves
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
And that puts us back, or that puts us into this week for the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Bay Hill.
Bay Hill, one of the best courses on tour. Tiger has won here 8 times, and
crazy?
you really can't go wrong at a golf course. Tiger has won 8 times. Who is the defending championship, or who is the defending champion, boys?
Kurt Kitayama.
That is
My
correct.
biggest core memory of 2023.
Josh's boy.
Yeah, my biggest core memory is how much Josh hates Kurt and how Kurt won this week.
How did he win this week, though?
And And it's because he marked the tap in.
He marked a wedge.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, he's going to drop this in the hole.
Josh said he was going to
Drop it.
He was so nervous and he's going to hold it. Like,
Drop it in the hole. He dropped it in the hole.
But this, I think last year, a big assist to Kurt winning this tournament was taking Bryson's caddy, who Bryson had just recently fired, and I think Kurt ended up being on the winning end of that stick by taking his caddy. Because I've heard from other caddies that I don't even know this guy's name, but I know him as Bryson's caddy.
Yeah, BZ something. Yeah.
He has a system about figuring out wind that he teaches to other caddies.
Whoa.
I mean, Bryson, if you're with Bryson, you got to have some sort of...
You have to have some edge as a caddy. And
sure.
Allegedly, he does have an edge for figuring out wind and how much wind affects the ball.
Interesting.
So, and Kurt is a very high spin player that hits a kind of a high spinny right ball. So I can see that really helping him.
Right.
With that being said, we are going to move into this week's bets, and I will lead us off. I am going to go Keegan Bradley minus 120 or minus 110 over Russell Henley. The only reason I'm taking this bet, I think both of these guys are significantly ahead of the pack in terms of ball striking, which this is definitely a ball striker's course. But I think where Keegan has the edge here, Keegan is probably about 20 yards longer off the tee than Russell Henley, and I think that's gonna aid him this week. I think they've both notoriously been poor with the putter throughout their careers, and I just think I'm literally taking Keegan just because the distance advantage he has off the tee this week.
What are his odds?
Minus 110.
Okay.
He's actually dogged against Russell Henley.
Oh, he's dogged.
Russell Henley's minus 120.
Oh, I see.
And I had Russell Henley top 20 last week, and go fuck yourself, Russell Henley.
Is that going to be your only bet?
That's going to be my only bet right now until I find another. I'm going to pass it off to Nico here.
Okay.
So it was a free bet, right?
That was my free bet, yeah. Hit you guys with my free bet.
Running the free bet, and I am going to run with my boy Willie Z. Top 20.
Really?
Plus 110.
He's been playing well.
Yeah.
And he always plays well at Riv.
He does.
He played horrific at the Hero. And you don't know. He could just withdraw any time. Knock on wood. Hopefully he doesn't.
I
mean, you can't take it back now. This is like chess. You take your hand off.
Yeah.
You know what I worry about Willie Z pretty often, and I just want to see.
So good. I feel like he's got to get top 20.
Yeah, I just want to see some time with. I'm worried that if he feels a little pop, he feels a little something, that he can't like commit to swings. Because I've seen that happen.
Yeah, a
so
little
often.
mental.
Yeah, so not even mental. Just like I would say. I mean, this is mental, but I'd say it's more triggering.
Yeah.
A little,
right.
Little trauma. So I want to see it for a little while, and before I trust it.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep him on there. Maybe just put a little less money on there. And I'm going to go one more here. Jason Day plus 110, top 20.
Whoa, you're not taking him to win? I guess you still could.
I'm just chipping away at wins now.
I guess
I'm a new man.
You got a little taste of
a victory.
Of the ability to win, huh?
Yes. Now I'm getting greedy.
Yeah,
but not too greedy. Smart greedy.
Win $12 at a time. Okay, how about the fact that Adam Scott has a sponsor exemption into this event?
Yeah.
Because
who was it? It was Adam
and Webb.
And
Webb Simpson.
Was there one more? Peter Molinalty? Oh, no, that was Pebble. He got a sponsor exemption.
Right. This one's Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And Adam Scott, I have no problems with. He's been playing well.
Right.
And I do think like it would have gone to Minwoo if Minwoo didn't finish in the top 5 last week. And so it was just kind of like, okay, let's just hand it over to the guy who's on the policy board in Webb Simpson. Yeah. But I'm going to take Adam Scott top 30. He has finished in the last few events. 19th at the Genesis, 8th at the Phoenix Open, 20th at Pebble Beach, 7th at the Dubai Desert Classic, 4th in the Australian Open, 6th at the Australian PGA, 5th at the Bermuda Championship. So he is in sneaky good form. We were making fun of him quite a bit for how much he was changing clubs, but it seems like that's kind of under control, and it's he's honestly playing well doing that. So I'm going to take him top 30 minus 140, and I'm also going to take Harris English, who's also been playing very well, top 20 plus 150. Those would be my 2 free bets.
Very nice. Yeah, so Adam Scott getting an exemption, I'm cool with as well.
I'm like that.
Webb, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like for Kyle's not here to scream corruption, but it feels a little. It does feel corrupt. It feels.
It's just like Webb, really? Like that's who you choose?
It's because he's on the policy board. It's because he's on the PGA board.
And I've heard there's some Wake Forest ties, but like because Arnold Palmer went to Wake Forest. That was the only thing.
I mean,
it's going deep, I know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I couldn't get that on trivia night.
Yeah. I could.
You could.
No, yeah, it's us for sure.
Yeah. But those are my bets.
Nice. We like that.
Do you have any more, Austin? Is that you're sticking with that being your only one?
Oh yeah, one and done.
One and done for the free bet.
One and done for the free bet.
For the kid.
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't the free bet. Like you guys can take more. You get that. That'll
I
help.
take two. I always do two.
That is true.
I mean,
That is true.
I mean, I could reach. I'm not afraid.
I don't know. If you don't want to, you don't want to. It's.
I think Union's trying to like corrupt us. Like
I think
because he's got a lead.
Wait, can we just quickly tell the story of Union? Have we done that yet?
Yeah, we probably should, huh?
We probably should.
We should cover that.
So my legal name is Hyojun, Hyojun, and I showed Nico sitting to my right my license because the license picture is funny.
Yeah.
And he looked at the name. All he could care about was the name because it's my legal name. He's never heard or seen my legal name. And I don't know if it's because he's Mexican.
Or white.
But with last name Mendoza. And he reads J silent, but he saw my name. It was Hyojun, remember. Hyojun. He looks at it and goes, Hyojun? And everyone started dying. And to this day, this was what?
Yeah, to this day.
8 years ago? To this day, in group chats, in text messages, he will spell Hyun in a different way every time.
Yeah.
It'd be like HYUUJJJJ.
Whatever just comes off the fingertips, really.
it's
always
HYJUNNN.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have no vowels in
The
it.
J doesn't exist anymore.
Sometimes there is a J. HYUUU is my favorite.
Yeah. It's Hume.
And so that is the story of Hume. And I am not trying to derail you guys. I'm trying to help you guys. But anyways.
That's what he says.
Go ahead with your. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead with your bad bet, Austin.
Going in with my bad bet. I mean, my God, please one of these hit.
First round leader.
Jason Day, first round leader, 40-1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jason
Sunday
Day.
final round leader. Give me that for Jason Day.
I want first round leader, 40-1. That's 40-1.
Thank you. Love that.
All right.
Okay. My turn.
And
okay.
you know, whoever wants to go next it's your turn.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, take the wheel.
I'm gonna go with Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry
with a top 10 finish plus 500.
That's your bet?
Yeah. Can I do another one?
No. Why do we always do? Okay.
Why not?
All right. Sure. Go ahead.
I mean,
just so you can break even, just grab your nuts and say, this is my bet, and it's going to hit, and that's it.
So we're doing one.
I'm going to do one more, yeah.
Okay. But you're allowed another one. Sure, go ahead.
In honor of our missing Brown, I'm going to bet.
That's what I was going to say. How dare you?
On our true Brown, Sahith Figla.
None of us get his name right.
And I'm going to go top 5 plus 1,100.
Top 5.
Give it to me.
Top 5.
Gentleman finished 14th last year.
Exactly.
Played well here last year. But 14th
And he's
is not
due to win.
Is not plus 5. I'll say that.
I mean, how he continues to play well at ball striking courses is just beyond me, but more power to him.
Yeah, he's just that elite.
I am going to go with a little parlay that pays right at a plus 500. I'm going to take
parlay.
Jordan Spieth top 10. He finished 4th here last year. This is I distinctly remember being like, okay, this is where he started to make the comeback. Okay, this is
coming to the Masters.
Right, and I was like, oh, wow, like he looks better. His swing's starting to look better. He looks more free. This is where it all started. So I'm going to take him at this course. He's Plus 210 to finish top 10, which isn't great. That's a lot of odds on Jordan. Mostly because Vegas is like, oh, a name we know. We're going to put more money. And then I'm going to parlay that with the Golden State Warriors winning tomorrow against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Whoa.
-4. No Giannis.
Oh, no Giannis.
No Giannis. And Golden State's a pretty small team. Like, Kevon Looney's like their center, and he plays bigger, I guess. But, like, realistically, Draymond is their center.
Yeah.
Dame went off yesterday, but Dame's kind of in that, like, I play once every 3 games mode. And the Warriors have been trending.
For the people, tomorrow is Wednesday, March 6th.
March 6th, yep.
So if they're listening.
Yeah. And so the Warriors have been trending. I know they lost by 50
they lost by $1 billion
to the
yesterday.
Celtics.
Yeah.
I have no explanations for that, but they have been playing better. Andrew Wiggins is taking a leave of absence.
You know, line is adjusted from the 50-point loss.
Yes,
so you're getting
exactly.
like 2 or 3 more.
Yes, exactly. And ever since Wiggins is gone, they put Moody in the lineup. They're way more athletic. The Steph is still Steph. Like I like them this game.
Yeah, and they have the Cum brothers now.
They
What?
Yeah, Jonathan Kuminga and Steph Curry.
Cum brothers.
Come, bros.
The Cum Splash.
The Cum Splash.
That's hilarious. I love that.
And the Warriors need it more. So
Yeah, Warriors do need to win.
they need it more. They need more.
I believe Milwaukee's in first or second place in the East.
And so I'm going to take the Warriors -4. And so that parlays to plus 497.
Yeah, you're plus 3 away, but we'll take it.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
And I mean, I wish honorary mention, just because Brown isn't here. I'm going to go for Brown because I know this is around what he's going to ask for. Sahith Theegala plus 1,100, top 5.
How about this? We'll give him a free $200 credit. This is my first betting experience. MyBookie.com, or MyBookie.ag, whatever. They give me a free $200. Why don't we give Kyle free $200 for that?
Yeah, we'll give him a free $200 on Sahith Theegala.
If it hits, he gets to have it.
Yeah, plus.
And if not,
I hope it hits because I'm hitting.
Plus 1,100, top 5.
Yeah. And if
you have the same, right?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, we'll just give him
top 5, baby. Get it to me.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Is top 10 still plus?
Top 10 is
500? Let me see.
450.
We'll give him top 10.
Yeah, we'll give him. That's more fair. Because if he wins
Because he's not here, I
$2,200,
mean, we.
Rather than top 5, though.
If you listen constantly, you know that he's picking Sahith Theegala.
He's definitely picking him.
Yeah, Sahith Theegala plus 450.
Top 10 bet is pretty realistic.
Yeah, top 10, that's fair. He finished 14th last year. He's got improved by 4 spots. Actually, Josh, you start us out here because I've lost my bets.
Okay. My first bet was Adam Scott, top 30, -140, and I will put $500 on that. I'll put another $400 on Harris English, top 20, plus 140. And then I'll put $100 on my parlay of Jordan Spieth, top 10, plus 210, parlayed with the Golden State Warriors winning by 4 tomorrow, Wednesday, March 6th, against the Milwaukee Bucks, which should be a great game. Plus 497. I want to put even less than that because I'm actually not confident in Jordan Spieth finishing in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Yeah, firm course.
I'm almost like willing.
Could go either way.
Yeah,
One
he's
rough
been looking
firm course.
better, but
I
I'm
haven't
really
seen him in a
willing.
minute.
Yep. His swing looks freer. I still have some Jordan Spieth stock. I haven't sold it all yet. It's not crashing that crypto quite
That's
yet.
fair.
Yeah.
All right, Nico, what's your allocated?
All right, I'm going to go with $200 on our favorite Brown, Sahith Theegala, top 5 plus 1,100. Then I'm going to throw a little 200 on Shane Lowry, plus 500, top 10. 300 for Willie Z and 300 for Jason Day, plus 110.
I'm going to go $999 on Keegan Bradley over Russell Henley, -110 tournament matchup. And I'm going to go $1 on Jason Day, first round leader, 40-1. I'm just getting smart. I'm tired of freaking wasting money on
This is the one that's going to hit, and he's going to win $40.
I'm going to be so mad if it hits that I allocated $1 on it. But I'm tired of just losing like 500 on these stupid like first round leaders.
I wonder when's the last time Jason Day led to the first round. It feels like it's been
a
since
while,
his like
yeah.
world #1 days. He was never that guy. He was always the like 500.
He was always
Players
the tiger.
Championship.
Yeah.
Never leading after first round, but kind of
Right.
inching
That's
his way up the
true.
leaderboard.
It might be the players.
Players, I think.
That year when
What
he
year
shot
is
some
that?
ridiculous number.
2018? Right
It's gotta
before
be before
COVID, I
that.
think.
Really?
Before code, right?
So they were gonna.
Yeah, definitely before COVID.
That was like it was like at East Lake last year. They were gonna redo the whole course right after, right?
Right.
And so if you remember, that course was like brown
Yeah.
and really firm, and supposedly the greens were like glass, and he shot like 19 under or something ridiculous.
That's right.
Yeah.
He did shoot like 19.
All right, gentlemen. Good luck with your bets this week. And up next is Leaderboard.
Welcome back, guys. This is the Leaderboard, and this is our version of the draft. And we are going to do the Leaderboard. The topic of the week is going to be our top 3 guests we would like to have on the pod.
Right. So, any guest?
Yeah, any guess. Any genre, I'd say.
But at least let's.
Could even be a cartoon.
I was gonna say let's at least try to make it like realistic. Like this is a goal.
I kind of like going.
And then you hit us with the cartoon.
You're about to say.
Straight detour from what you're
Yeah,
going to say.
I love that I could just sense kind of where you were going to tone
You're
it
like,
down,
nope.
and I'm like, nope.
Nope. SpongeBob, sure.
Why did you read my mind? This is a Nickelodeon pod. Okay, I mean, if you want to do tame like that, I'm fine. But
You know what? I'll catch the vibes. I have a lot on my list, so
Yeah,
catch
we'll catch the vibes.
This is all I think about all day. So go ahead and go
Okay.
with whatever you do, and then I'll catch the vibes and
all
throw
right,
it back.
then with that, I'm going to start off with Austin.
Oh, this is
Number one pick.
Thank you for allowing me to go number 1 because I'm going to just steal this because this is easy.
Okay.
Tiger Eldrick Taunt Woods.
Yep, that's chalk.
Yeah, that's chalk.
Yeah, I mean, about as chalk as
Not
it
much
gets.
more to
That's
say.
pretty chalk
Yeah.
right there.
What would be the number one question you'd ask Tiger?
What really happened with the scandal?
Oh, he would
Like-
just walk out of this room after that.
What's the point of even asking the question?
I did
Dang,
say
that's
you
a
up for
good
that.
question, though. What would be
Yeah,
a
of course
good
it's a
question?
good- yeah.
Like, what actually happened?
Yeah, we
Tell
almost
us-
like dirty.
Tell us what people are still yearning to
Right.
know from this
Yeah.
crash that
We'll-
happened.
we'll never
did you
find out.
Did you actually crash the car, or was that
Yeah.
fake?
Yeah. That would be great, but
Like, why did no one see you for 81 days or whatever it was?
I think I would ask him what his best feeling was like on the course.
Right.
In his swing.
Favorite moment. Oh, swing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say favorite moment.
Yeah.
I would ask
Like,
favorite
what was
moment.
his favorite swing feel?
I'd say like what do you work on constantly?
Yeah.
What's your standard ball position?
I'd ask him
Like,
what he.
Standard ball position would be one of your questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
like
Stock
I don't know
shot.
if-
Where do you
yeah.
play your ball?
I think he's.
Do
Yeah.
you play
okay,
more
okay.
back? Like, do you stand more open? Do you stand more closed? Do you
So
play
you
the ball
go
more
more-
back? Do you play the ball more
So
forward?
would you go more technical with him? I think he'd really enjoy that. Like
Yeah,
going
I
real
think so
technical
too.
with it. That'll be fun.
I would actually go way more into his putting because he doesn't talk about his putting as much. I think.
Yeah, like what Charlie said about his putting, that he hooks more. Like
He
has
hooks
to,
it, yeah,
He has
way
to
more.
take less break on some putts because
Yeah,
he
that
plays
got
a
me
lot of hook.
going.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's something I never knew about Tiger.
really?
Really?
Like
We've always known he likes to hook
Yeah.
his putts.
Yeah, like
He
I
always
know
talks
he
about
likes
drawing it.
he likes to like feel like the face closing a lot, but I didn't know like how much that affects his read.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. No. I could see that.
I
But
don't know if I believe that. Trackman says you can't curve putts.
well,
But
yeah, but it definitely rolls differently. I think.
I'm sure.
yes,
Yeah, hugs the
I don't
ground,
think
yeah.
you can curve the ball because it
Yeah,
never
you
gets in
definitely
the
can't
air,
curve it.
but it can roll differently.
Yeah, it definitely will roll
They're
differently.
like, it doesn't have enough ball speed to spin.
But I mean, I feel like
yeah.
I mean everyone has seen it. Like hook putts fade on the ground.
Hook putts fade on the ground.
Yeah,
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm confused
a
on that
hook
one.
putt will go to the right.
Like
That's the way the ball's
if you.
spinning.
Oh, I visualize it that like it'll hold its line more. You know
When
what I
it's
mean?
dying, it'll curve more to the right.
To the right?
All right,
Maybe
Nico.
we should delete that.
You guys haven't seen that study?
No.
They show like a guy like hooking a putt and then it like spins out right, and then they show a guy fading a putt and then at the end it spins back to it spins left.
What?
That's fascinating.
Fade and hook
I need to
putts
see this.
go
Yeah, I'd
the
love
opposite
to see
direction.
it. I would love to
Yeah.
see it.
That's nuts. I didn't think that at
My
all.
brain is broken in half, and so Nico needs to go before like my head breaks in half right now.
All right. For my number one pick, I am going to choose your excellence.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a lot of questions he needs to answer.
We have a lot of questions for you.
Would you rather have
Your
Yasser
excellence.
or Greg?
I thought about Greg, but he's just a pigeon. He's a puppet for them.
Right.
Give me the excellence.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah. All right, Josh, your pick.
My pick. I mean, you guys have both gone fairly realistic.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm saving my non-realistics.
You're saving your non-realistics?
Yes.
Yeah, he had to get his realistic ones out of the way first,
Right.
so they didn't get stolen.
This is one that I've always really, really wanted to like talk to. It would be really surprising, but he's like getting more into golf. Charles Barkley. I'd love to
That's a
have
good
Charles
pick.
Barkley on the
I
podcast.
love Chuck. Chuck is probably one of my favorite
That's a great
television
pick, yeah.
personalities.
I think Chuck on a golf podcast would kind of break the internet.
It'd be
I
great.
mean, Chuck, when
so
he does
good.
the match, I mean, I can't not laugh the whole
Yeah.
time.
And when people like clap back and like don't like Chuck that he's ridiculous, I'm like, yes, he's ridiculous. That's the point.
Yeah,
Like,
and he
yeah.
knows it, and he's funny.
That's the point of being a TV personality.
Exactly.
Like, you have to make people talk about you. If no one
100%.
talks about you, if you don't have hot takes, no one's watching.
You're right. My second would be Jim Nance.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
real
a
good
great one.
What would you ask Jim Nance? Like,
Favorite Masters moment.
okay.
great. That's
Or-
a great one. Yeah.
Can you say hello, friends?
Yeah.
He's-
For our opening of
And
the
he's
pod.
just like,
I would cry.
hello, friends.
Welcome to the Bad Bounce podcast.
Welcome to the Bad Bounce Podcast.
That'd be awesome.
We are back.
We are back. You guys are definitely not getting my last answer, so go ahead and go crazy.
You Googling people over there?
Maybe. I'm just getting some inspiration.
Like, you don't have three just dimes on the top of your head right
I'm
now?
just getting some inspiration here. See if there's
I'm just gonna say an honorable mention is Kyle DeSilva.
I would love, I'd
Today,
love to
yeah.
interview Kyle.
Yeah, I know
Honestly,
Kyle
yeah.
back. Dude, are you serious? there's like
Can you keep this part in the mind?
there's 4 billion people in the world. And you
No,
can't
I'm just like just kind of curious what's out there.
Like, I mean, you've sent me so many meme clips about just so many people out in the world.
Yeah, I was looking at cartoons right now.
Oh, now wonder.
Yeah,
Patrick
that's
Star.
why it kind of got me sidetracked.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star's up
Super
there.
Bowl
Yeah.
Patrick Star. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that you're not gonna say Rory McIlroy, like that's your boy.
Do I go that chalk though?
I don't know. It's up to you.
And for my number 2 pick, I'm gonna go with the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
DJ Diesel.
Yeah, kind of along the lines of Charles. I think he'd just be a good time.
Just be a good time.
Another
Yeah.
guy I just absolutely love in the
Just
NBA.
hilarious.
I mean, my God.
Yeah. And
Just
that'd be
an
cool.
Can talk about anything.
All around good dude and just hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, and can learn a lot. I feel like he's a good businessman.
But is he gonna talk golf?
Man, yeah.
I mean, maybe.
You wouldn't care. It's just like
I wouldn't
just
care,
someone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just like to
Yeah.
talk to Shaq.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah, I already have the excellence, so
Right.
that's enough golf.
That's
Talk
true.
to Shaq the next week.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one. Shaq is one of my favorite.
That would be
people.
great. I
Yeah.
mean, for any reason.
Yeah.
We'll find ways.
Shaq is one of my favorite people in the universe. My number 2, this guy also ended up on the leaderboard of swings. I'm going to go Mac O'Grady.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That is harder than getting Shaq on the podcast.
No, that is harder
Actually,
than getting anyone
on
We should try to get him on
in
the
the
pod.
entire universe.
Mac O'Grady. Have you heard his besmirchment of me?
Let me just send him a
Yeah,
call.
he besmirches you for
He
sure.
besmirches me. He's not a fan of Josh Park.
Yeah, I got banned from the
Yeah.
from a Mac O'Grady school because of Josh.
Yep.
Yeah, directly.
I don't know if I'm still in or I'm out, but
You're not anymore.
Yeah,
You are
no,
my
now
friend.
you're out, yeah.
You are out.
You're
now.
associated. Yeah, you're dead.
Guilty by association.
Yep,
Yeah.
classic.
oh, I got
Another one.
for popularity and because I'd love to talk to this guy, Donald Trump.
Oh,
He'd be funny on the pod.
you'd be funny on the pod.
Yeah.
I just like hearing that guy talk. Anything that guy says, I'm like, I mean, you never know what he's gonna say, so that's what makes it entertaining.
And just the way he says it, it's always so funny. Like,
He is.
like him or hate him, like if you can put aside like your feelings about it,
Yeah.
he's pretty funny, and he knows exactly what he's doing.
He's really good at entertaining.
He
the crowd.
really is.
He really
Like, he
is.
is.
Yeah.
He
knows
He's-
exactly
He
what he's
knows the
doing.
audience and he knows what to say to the audience.
When the Nelk Boys interviewed him, our friend Salim, He called him Donald the entire interview. And I was like, Sully, what are you doing?
What do you mean? Like, because he was President Trump?
President Trump, Mr. President,
Donald.
Donald. Hey, Donald, so what do you think about when people say that you're racist? He asked him that.
That's so funny. What did he? Oh, man.
No, that's a good question.
Yeah. But he's calling himself Donald.
That's so funny. I can
And
so
it's
see
coming from a
Donald.
black kid, right?
Yeah. I
And
can so
then-
see Salim doing that.
Yeah. And
That's hilarious.
yeah. Donald, pretty good answer. Of course, blamed it on the left.
Yeah.
Like the real racist people are on the left. Anyways,
That was pretty good.
That was pretty
That
good.
was really good.
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm pretty good at
Very
Obama,
nice.
too.
Yeah, you are.
Give us your Obama.
Yes, we can.
Oh, wow. You even have the
that was
gestures and the
pretty- that was
face.
pretty good, yeah.
For a Korean, you do some good, good
That was a
impersonation.
really good white and a really
Yes,
good
we
black.
can. If we come together.
That's pretty good.
That's really
That's
good.
so good. That's awesome. Love
Thank you.
that. All right, is it my pick?
Yep.
All right, my final pick. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I thought about it, but this man I think would, he's got some secrets out there, and it's gonna be Ben Hogan.
Ooh, that's a
good
really,
one.
Yeah.
really good one.
I didn't know if we were going to go dead or alive. We kind of stuck with alive, but I like that one.
Yeah, he dead.
All right, my last one. This is a stupid pick, but I would love to see it. If we got Tony Romo,
Oh, that'd be great.
but the
Tony would be great.
full-on,
yeah.
telecast version of Tony Romo. Here we go, Jim.
Wait, is Tom Brady supposed to be? What is he supposed to be doing?
Fox, yeah, he's supposed to do telecast
But like for the game or like
for the
after?
games. Yeah,
He's doing the game.
yeah. I think he's gonna be terrible.
Brady is going to do the games.
Yeah,
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
He could be really good or not so
What's
good.
he's going to do
He got a big contract on that
Fox. That means he's going to do
too. Is that what Greg Olson does? Is he taking his
Fox
spot?
is just like the 1 p.m. game.
yeah. That's probably what he's gonna do. I mean, I can't imagine they're gonna start him off there.
NBC has Sunday night and ESPN has Monday night.
Right. And
So
he
he's
was
gonna
supposed to do his old contract was he's only doing Super Bowls for a while.
Whoa.
Well, while he was still playing, but he retired. So then that was
Yeah, Fox isn't Super Bowl.
right.
Fox is only afternoon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tom Brady's Fox.
I think so. Yeah.
If he's Fox, he's doing the 1 p.m. game
Yeah. So
or 1:25.
he used to do
I'm
the
curious.
radio. He used to call into the radio stations on Mondays.
Oh yeah.
And so he was okay in that, but he's pretty robotic. I don't know what he's gonna do.
It's gonna be
I don't know
interesting.
either.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
I mean,
He's very smart. He's gonna know
yeah,
the
he's pretty
plays.
smart.
But I just don't know if he can be animated enough and talk
Right.
like fast, high paced enough.
I think he can.
His
Yeah.
his pace of how he talks has to match the pace of the game. I just don't know if he has
needs
that.
to be just a little bit under Tony. I think.
Yeah.
Pace wise.
Yes, but Greg Olson should be.
Greg Olson.
He
is
should be the
OP,
man.
Yeah.
He's solid,
He should be the
Greg
man. Yeah,
Olson's
he's
really
great.
good, yeah.
He's great.
and he moved
I
up
think
quick.
Greg Olson's on Fox too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be doing it with Greg Olson.
I thought
No,
he
I
was
think he's
replacing.
supposed to take Greg Olson's
Yeah,
spot.
that's what I thought too.
And so, which would be just criminal.
I think that's what it is.
I think he's supposed to take his spot, which is
Yeah.
criminal. So I don't know. They have some things to figure out because I don't know if
Yeah, we're a long way away from football. So
I don't know if
we got a
Tom
lot
Brady
of
can be
time.
as good as Greg Olson, no matter how good Tom Brady is. So
Yeah, Greg seemed pretty legit, and he moved up pretty quick too.
yeah,
I
Because
mean,
of
no
it.
matter what, more people are going to want Tom Brady, so it really doesn't matter.
that's very true.
That is true. Yeah.
That's very true.
I mean,
Here we go, Jim.
half the people don't even know who Greg Olson is still.
It's true.
Yeah. All right,
All right,
and that was the leaderboard.
and that was the Bad Balance Podcast.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.